Hello and welcome to Big Sky Farms Certified Seed After Hours Show. We are going to do something a little bit different for you guys today, in that we are going to, there we go, got that set a little bit better. We're going to do kind of a live stream style video for you here. Just to try it out. It'll be a little bit longer video. It'll be about an hour, give or take. All of the mistakes will be in it. I will edit out very little, if any, stuff, depending on how it goes. And we'll just try that and see once how it goes and what happens. So we are here with the co-op getting the soil probe started. And getting some soil samples taken of this hayfield. We have the fertilizer truck and lime truck and the spreader here available and ready to go. So, and it looks like, is he doing his thing? Yes. So we just want to double check. Yep. So he's pulling samples there just like he is supposed to. So that's great. Looks like he did pull one up in this corner somehow. But so while he is off doing that, we are going to check in on our plow over here. We've got our pivots in from yesterday's live stream. Again, I do apologize for ending that so abruptly. Kids needed a ride, so we've got him going quite well here. He's looking good. So while we're here for a bit, we are going to jump into the landscaper, and we're going to do a little bit of painting and a little bit of work here. See if we can get the edge of this field a little bit so that we're not losing any where the pivot is parked is basically what we're going to try. So that is what we're going to do. So let's jump in and do that right now. Okay, over here to construction. Hopefully I'm not going to be standing in the way too much there. And we're going to paint this, and we're going to want to go round. And we'll just paint this in grass here. Some I might get lit up in the comments here a little bit that I'm wasting or getting rid of field space, which I am. That is kind of a hazard with pivots, is that you do lose some of that productive space. But that is just kind of a hazard in the nature of the beast, so we're just going to kind of go with it here. So the idea is we could gain a little bit with efficiency and everything else, so we'll go with that. What I would like to do is see if we can, where's my brush size and shape? There we go. Oh, and you guys are in luck because the puppy has decided to join us as well. So you can check out Bailey as she is snoozing the day away there, helping me record this. So that's what I was afraid of. I'd like it to be a little bit. There we go. Oh, we're going all the way to the edge there. So I think we can straighten that part up there, we'll be okay. So, whoops, that's way out of the... Not quite that much. Well, some of this we might just paint like this, and then we'll come back out and adjust it with the plow to make a nice even edge here. And I'm guessing they're not going to let me go any further than that because we don't own that land. So we're going to come over and do the same here. And this should be about right for us, I think. But as I was saying on the live stream, the last one, I've really enjoyed the last couple of things I've done here, getting some landscaping done. So where we will get a little bit interesting for us here is on this edge up here. We will want to put a yeah, we're going to want to put a boundary on here as well. So one thing we can do before we leave here is we can make that a little bit bigger. We can paint all of this here. And then we can just do a little kind of a little gravel driveway kind of here. And then we'll also want to put a little bit of gravel down here because we want this as a nice dry parking place for when we come and put chemical or fertilizer in. So, and then kind of do a little doodad like that. We will fill this in. And one thing we're going to do before he gets too carried away is we're going to check on our hired worker. There he is. Okay, so he's still cruising along there, about half done, I would say, so we're good to go there. So let's jump back in, finish up. I have found that when course plate is doing the soil samples, you want to kind of keep an eye on them so that you can actually get those soil samples in and it takes the money out, all that fun stuff. So, okay, now, there we go. So let's put a little meadow grass into here. We'll just go a little bit bigger here. There we go. Oh, goodness, that was terrible. Oh, yeah. Perf. I like that. Okay. So we're going to go a brush size bigger. We're going to square it up. Getting a little wild with our painting along the road there. That's alright. That looks good. Now, I think we want to go one brush higher. There we go. So hopefully when we redo our course play, he will just want to work inside this grassed area here, and he'll kind of stay out of the way of the pivot. That is really weird because my iPad just randomly started talking to me, which was really weird. So, okay. Enough looking at me for right now. We're going to jump out of there. We'll jump into this pivot here. Maybe. And this one we're not quite ready to do yet. This one we are. So we are going to lose a fair bit of ground here. I wonder if I should replace this pivot. Get him placed a little bit further to the... Which direction? I think I do want to replace this guy. This is the one that has 0.3 hours on it, so... Excuse me. So we're going to sell this one. This is where money gets a little bit weird with our pivots. Just because... Oh, shoot. Well, I jumped way out of the way there. There is a lot of setting the pivots and deleting them, and the toolbox is in his way. So we will pick that up and carry it over here to where we're going to be doing some work. We really should throw it on the back of the pickup and tie it down, which we might do when we are done here. So I think what I'm going to do is we'll set that guy down there, and then we're going to try something a little different here. We're going to paint, and we want to paint the dirt, and we're going to see I actually want it a bit further this way. Okay. Now we're also going to put our marker down. Oh, I'm not good with my mouse there. Okay. We're going to try putting him down there. And what we don't want, so we do want to be just a little bit inside of that. Not much though. Because we want to be right there and right there. That should be just enough room for that pivot to not be on the road. Okay. So, where's our worker guy? He's got one pass left. Perfect. Okay. So, we want to jump into flight mode here. And yep, I think that'll be okay. Now, what we need to check is whoops. Perfect. Okay. Go back to build mode. And get rid of this guy. We need to jump into the store. And I'm forgetting where to go. Crop protection. 4-section. Customize. We want it to be quarter turn. And we need it to be the other way. We need to be this way. Yes, yes, we do. Because we need to be facing this way. So we need to move our buy spot. And we're going to chance this one and just eyeball it, guys. Okay. Now the nice thing here is we can go with a normal size. And buy it. I like that. And I like that. We're still going to lose a little bit on the edge, but not near as much as we would have before. So I like that positioning. Yep. I think we'll be quite all right with that one. So let's landscape around the head here. Alright guys, we are going to have to voice this over because, as it said, the mic accidentally got muted. I did shrink this down time-wise, a little bit of a time lapse, so it's going to be a little bit quicker for you. But we're going to finish landscaping around these pivots. We are going to stop our hired worker, and then towards the end of it, we are going to get started on spreading lime in our hayfield in preparation for potatoes. All right. As you guys can see, we are doing a little bit of detail work in where these two pivots will meet. We're going to lose that little bit of an arch of the field there, but we'll gain some efficiency with being able to just hit the button and fertilize and or spray weeds on these fields. We'll also gain a little bit out in the middle where we worked up the road, so we'll gain a little bit of field there. So all in all, it'll be a net gain for our fields. This is just a different way that we're going to be doing this series. So we're coming to down towards the end of getting these pivots lined up and ready to go. We're doing a little bit of meadow grass here and just getting that nice polished look finalized here. We do go over just a little bit, and we got a bunch of grass growing through on the highway, so we'll have to come back later and get that fixed. But for now, we are just kind of putting the finishing touches on it. We'll go down the other direction of the pivot and get that all grassed as well. And we will redo our driveway here a little bit as well. That got kind of messed up there a little bit, so it takes me a little bit to do that, but that's where we're at. All right, guys, you can see here we struggle a little bit trying to get into our Terrigator from here, but we are going to jump over and start spreading the lime onto this field. And we get just back up to the house there, so just a couple of more minutes here, and we'll be live again with the regular audio. So thanks for sticking with me through this. It's still a learning process getting all this stuff edited. So thanks for watching. Oh goodness, I just realized I've been talking to a blank screen this whole time. So I will try to add some captions in when I edit this. I was hoping to not have to edit too much of it, and we goofed that up. So we will have to see what we can do there. goof up on Big Sky's part. So, okay, I want to go straight again. There we go. This field is not quite as big as those other ones, so we'll be able to get most of this spread, I think. Recenter our GPS. We should have enough to get down to the end. Kind of mad at myself now that I'm muted you guys for that long. So, oh well, we'll have to move on with it. Okay. Rule number 1, don't hit the tinder truck. We successfully missed. Perfect. And we just ran out. So, very opportune timing. Let's slow down a little bit here while we're walking. We're going to fire him up. Perfect. And then we will see if we can get him out of the way here just a little bit. And then we're going to see if this will work. Get this. I think I can make that work. I think I can get under there with that. Okay, let's wonder if this works better, if we can pull under the there we go. Rock on. We're filling, we're filling. Working great. Let's move to the next pipe. And he is full. Almost full. So now we can get backed up. Okay. We want to change, we want to turn on, and we want to go forward. A little bit spread on those ends there. Perfect. We're going to miss the pickup? Nope, sure aren't. Used to having the ends of those booms clippable that they just kind of shoot right through stuff, so. Ooh. Brakes are not real good on a full Terragator. Instead of missing the tinder truck, we just backed right into that baby. So, we'll have to get on here and just go spread. See how life goes from there. Better check on the dog, see how she's doing. She is just snoozing her life away. Last summer, we got a cat as well. And cat is very much a kitten and picks on this poor dog a lot. So she will take any chance she can to escape to the safety of her bed in my office. So Let's see. Got that one lined up super nice. Excellent. So it looks like we used about 48% of the tank on one pass. We did that little bit of a partial one. So we might just be filling each pass because I'm not really going to have enough to make a full another pass. So we will go fill again. And this will give us a little bit better idea of how much we're going to need. I don't think, oh, we are in far enough. Perfect. But I don't think, no, that bin is not going to fill us. So, we have to go to the next bin. Thanks to the relight mod, we saw the shadow of it start filling there. And we do have a whole nother half there, and then that second bin is also lined. Hopefully, we've got enough to do this field. We don't have to send him back, but we shall see. We shall see. There we go. That's kind of quiet. A little bit different view for you. You can just see the edges of those booms there. So we're working quite well here. Let me see, make sure I hit the right button to get us out. Perfect. Trying to take corners a little smoother. There we go. So that was exactly 40% to do that pass up. That's going to leave us 20% in the bin when we get back. And we will have to see how this goes. So we'll line up and we'll just see how far down the field we get. Our crews can behave here. And I think we're locked in, right? Yep, our GPS is on. Perfect. So we're definitely not going to make the end, which is okay. We're going to get a good chunk of it here. All right. Let's cruise back. I tell you what, guys, this is something I am thoroughly enjoying doing. Is this spreading here? Maybe if this whole farming thing doesn't work out, I can get a job as a fertilizer spreader driver person. Okay, so those two are empty, so I want to go next one. Now it's going to fold. Is that going to, yep, we're on our last bin there. And I suppose we should check. We've got 24 cubic feet, which is how many? 18,000 pounds. Okay. So now that we know that too, we should go with parking in bushes. Oh well. Alright, I am still live. Good, good, good. Okay. We'll get that fan going. And I have to hand it to North Dakota Mapping and Modding for their work on this Terragator. The sound of this Terragator is just so spot on. It's not, I mean, it's uncanny how realistic it is. Didn't have our GPS set on that one. Easy does it. There we go. It is just that loud outside of this thing. And when you jump in cab, it's almost silent. You can barely hear it. So they did a great job on this map. Kudos to them on that. So we're gonna go. I think we'll go left when we get here to the end and do this other long one. And then I think it's just some bits and pieces when we. That's what I thought. We're quite lined up. Oh heavens. Technical issue on my end there. Sorry guys, both of my video screens blanked out at the exact same time. So that is a little bit of a glitch on the computer side that I am fighting, but it's okay. A-okay. You know what I think I forgot to do? I think I forgot to get that other pivot started so it can move to its other location. So pivoting might have to wait. Okay. Snaked a little bit there on us, but we're okay. 41% left in the tank, so we should be just fine. And I am enjoying this spreading so much that we might look for one of these in the fall. Make an investment of our own. I know every once in a while these things will come up on an auction or on a good sale on one of the equipment websites. And I think it'd be nice to have our own. We can be a little bit more timely with our applications. So, all right, that is limed. We're going to fold this baby up. I think we're going to go just put the rest of the lime in this truck because we may have another field to lime over on the other side of the map. That's a newly purchased field for us, one of the last ones we bought when we were buying the land here. And I have not checked it out, so we will have to go check it out. However, Yeah, I was going to spread the fertilizer on here, but I think I want to get it mulched and see if, mulched and disked, and see if we get any bonus points or any nitrogen put back in the soil from that. So, however, this guy we are going to send back to Better Earth Products. And I think we'll just send this guy back there as well. Because I think he is going to be, oh, are we too high there? Drop this down just a little bit. Production loads, buy stations. Better Earth South. So we'll get him out of here. And that is going to bring us so I want this one over here so I know where. So we're going to send this one around. Oh, we're in the pickup. Huh. Silly me. Now we get hung up on the bumper. Fire this guy up. We're going to send him around spraying. And this one we are also going to move over. So we want to fire him up. And we are going to jump in the John Deere and go work on some end rows on the other end. Well, I suppose I could work on these ones right here, couldn't I? And I want to be going, this is east, right? I think I've played this map long enough, I would know. But I don't. Alright, there goes the tender. There goes the spreader. Ooh, we're going to have to clean that up a little bit there with that landscaping. My goodness. Okay. Let's see. So we got that one set. Let's just 90 it for simplicity. And center it, and away we go. Makes it nice and square there. All right. Perfect. Nice edges there. Yeah. I'm liking how this turned out. And so I think wow. Apparently we can't hit that stop sign. I mean, we can hit it, but who knows what's going to happen with it. So all right, give me just a second, guys. Okay, coming back here, guys. We are going to, I was going to start here with our line, but I think we're going to do the proper thing and go to start at the pivot head and see what that looks like, or maybe even to this first tower and see where we line up. And then doesn't look like we're quite perfectly square, but that's all right. I think we'll just put it in the ground right here, and we'll turn on create a field, and we'll get rid of our GPS line so it won't quite be perfect, but I'd like a little bit more room than that. There we go. That's about where we want to be. Well, this is an inexact science putting in these pivots. I think it is going to be fun and will definitely add to the realism of our series for sure. So, all right, we are going to spin this guy around here. And make one more pass back this way. Oh, forgot we had field mode turned on, or create field on there. So this will be our line here. And we'll kind of work these lines backwards along this edge. And this portion of the side of the pivots will be complete. So as we advance in the series and as we add land, we might be able to do some more like full circle pivots out in the middle there. But for right now, oh, I'm back with some terrible hair. Anyway, as I was saying, we will perhaps we can get some full circle pivots out in the middle of these fields and utilize some dry corners for some different crops, different things like that. So lots of fun, lots of opportunities here as this series progresses. So super excited about this, super excited to see where it goes and how we can make it work and all those fun things. So not too much else that we're going to do here other than go back and forth a little bit, kind of clean up these edges. But hopefully this will suffice for us for a video this week instead of a live stream. Like I said, we're just super busy in real life, personal stuff going on this week. Everything's fine. It's just super busy this week. So I'm hoping to kind of get these out to you. And like I said, this is kind of a trial video, kind of raw and unedited, you might say. And see what you guys think of that, and we'll kind of go along from there. So we're going to just clean up this end, and then we know kind of right along this line here, we're going to want to bring the grass out to there, and this side we should be able to just shoot right down the end there and have it come out real nice for us all along this edge. So like I've talked about earlier, we do sacrifice just a little bit of field for these pivots, and with the way the pivots are and the limitations of the game, it's kind of hard to get those pivots lined up exactly where we want them to be. So the best we can do is this way, and this is going to work great. So we know now where we got to bring the grass out to, so we can swing this pivot around to the other side. Once we get that side nice and landscaped, and then we can work on this side. So we will pull this out. We might kind of lengthen out there like we did there, and we'll take our fair share of the road and work it up as a field anyway. We'll have to adjust that course like I was saying. So doesn't let us have access to that land, which we knew. So we'll jump out here onto this row here, and we'll drop this in the ground, and there we go. All right. So I think, guys, that is going to do it for us today. This is going to be Big Sky Farms and Bailey the dog signing off, saying thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. See ya.